Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Jumped on top of the pond.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On second down, he'll fire. He wants to take the top off. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going with the ground game left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw it again. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Wide out in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There's no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film section.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just to make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Moore to the air. Coming after it. And he was hit just as... Balls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. That's caught. It's sticky.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Throwing right. Balls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
Going to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Spartans will move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
They'll give it to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Pulls and fired completely. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities for throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's what...
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Pretty solid coverage there. They'll stop him at the 26. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He got the screen set up. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's second and 10. Moore will throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown Ducks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
The coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Obliterates him, still on the move. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Out of the backfield, the running back snags him, but couldn't keep his... And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Send it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
More to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves them needing a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the team. Easily picked them up.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting used to pressure.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right?
Going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. A third and long coming up here. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Finds his man. It's Casper. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks are in the red zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Hold it. Up and
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. They're bringing heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll try the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back.
Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. This time it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
On fourth down, they'll run it looking for the first. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the right. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot. He's got it. Touchdown Ducks. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Mark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Pressure coming. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They'll run the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Glover. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He finds his man.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock. That's caught. It's Johnson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse, and he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes second and 10. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gates. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3-8. Big throw, catch and run on that one. And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? 325. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this group.
Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a second down play. The give and tick, 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 tick. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off, guys. Makes moves. He's down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job.